Hey everyone, welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto Online video. I know that it's been a significantly long time since I've done anything with Grand Theft Auto. That's because there's been pretty much a lack of content, and even the summer update that came for Grand Theft Auto Online was only just a glorified weekly update, in my personal opinion. But in today's video, and hopefully going forward, especially when this is released, even though there's going to be another really big game for me coming out in December, I do want to talk about Grand Theft Auto's new adventure, which is the Cayo Perico Heist. And there's not really too much information on it as far as even on the Rockstar Newswire area. But at least we know that it's coming, and it's coming. If you take a look, if we scroll down the screen just a little bit, it's coming on December the 15th. So less than 1 month away, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Just reading through this, and I had to read it through a couple times just to kind of see if I'm understanding everything correctly, but it should be pretty cool. So the first thing before we actually get into like just reading what is actually here, I think this is actually going to be something really, really good for Grand Theft Auto Online. I know that the original casino heist that was released a year ago actually came out to be pretty good. And even still now, to this day, they are still doing things with it, and there's still a lot of people that are doing that heist quite often, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. And it was a lot of fun. There was options that you get to choose from. You can go in stealthy, you can go in guns blazing, you could be the big con, you can really do whatever you want. And I'm kind of thinking that this update itself will actually be about the exact same thing. However, this time around, you're taking on an entire island. So it's a brand new location. We don't know how we're gonna get there yet. We don't know if we can fly. We don't know if we have to take a barge or a cruise ship or a ferry. We don't really know how we're getting there yet, but only time will tell. And we do know at least that it's coming out, and at least Rockstar has made it known. I believe this is one of the furthest in advances as far as a release for either Grand Theft Auto Online or Red Dead Online that they have communicated with the community, saying that this is exactly when it's coming out. Now, they've done something like this with the past, but they didn't have a specific release date. And I know for sure that the last one that they did was Red Dead Online, when they were talking about the introduction of roles coming to Red Dead Online, but they didn't give a specific date, and they left everyone guessing. They just said it was coming sometime in summer. And that one they actually had given literally months of time in advance, but it's really not that case anymore. So at least we know it's coming on December 15th. So if you guys are definitely looking forward to something that's new and exciting for Grand Theft Auto Online, then that's going to be amazing, and this is going to be awesome for everybody. I honestly, I'm going to try it because I want to see what it's all about. The one quick thing I do want to mention about Red Dead Online is we have seen a complete lack of content. Now, I do plan on making separate videos about this some other time, but I'm just going to quickly go over my thoughts on this. It's very apparent that Rockstar doesn't care about Red Dead Online. Even their last update, which was supposed to be this last Tuesday, they came out and said, well, we're going to extend the Halloween update because we don't really have anything for you guys. So they didn't even bother changing it. Like what the weekly stuff was. The only thing that changed was the Madame Nazar location sets, or for the sets for the weeks, that you bring in 3 items and you get a little bit of extra funds for it if you really want to. You don't have to do that if you didn't want to at all. But they didn't change anything. And they did promise that both games were going to be receiving an update by the end of the year. So we can only assume that, especially at this point in time in November, that we're going to be receiving a Red Dead Online update as well. Now, we don't know if it's going to be before or after this. My original source that told me that it was coming did tell me that it was coming on December the 21st. So whether that's actually true or not, and that was actually told to me a very, very long time ago, pretty much before the Naturalist role even came out, when they made the announcement that there was going to be 2 updates per game. My source actually told me that it was coming out on December 21st. So we'll see if that actually still rings true, because, well, We're inching closer to it every single day. But anyway, let's dive right into this. So it's time to rise the stakes higher than ever before. You've broken a convicted spy out of the Bolingbrook Penitentiary. You've saved the world from an egomaniac tech billionaire, and you've beaten the odds to drain a casino of its cash. It's time to take on an entire island. That's awesome. So prepare to infiltrate the remote island compound of the world's most notorious drug dealer in Grand Theft Auto Online's biggest and most daring, action-packed edition yet, the Cayo Perico Heist. It's up to you to find the way to breach the Cayo Perico, one of the most secure private islands in the entire world. You can invade or neutralize the heavily armed security forces stationed there and escape with valuable evidence along with much art, gold, and drug money as you can carry. Choose your tools, choose your approach. Again, like I was saying earlier, about the different options, stealthy, the big con, going in guns blazing, things like that. Choose your crew or even go in alone, entirely alone. I really like this aspect just because in the previous one, you had to at least do it with one other person, which in some cases made it difficult for some people because of the lack of updates to Grand Theft Auto Online. There's been some issues with maybe getting people together, though lately, because everybody seems to be stuck at home, maybe it's not such a big deal anymore. So we'll just have to kind of see. But I really like the fact that you could do this one on your own if that is something that you choose. Now, I can only assume that the bigger the crew, the larger the takeout. But then obviously you have to split it up to probably 25% each way if you got 4 players, things like that. We don't know how many players are in there. I'm only going, yeah, it actually does say, I completely forgot about that. So solo with up to 3 other players. So it's total 4. So the max cut would be 100% plus probably some of the fees like we have with the casino update. But then we have up to 25% of that would be split between you and 3 other players. So just make it back to Los Santos in one piece. The Cayo Perico Heist is the biggest Grand Theft Auto Online adventure yet, introducing an all-new exotic heist location with a brand new approach to the heist design and features the ability to play everything solo or up to 3 other players. Plus, you can acquire new vehicles, tactical weapons, experience new social spaces to dance and party in with all of your friends, and a new world-class DJs, listen to new radio stations with over 100 new songs. Oh, and a very large and versatile and very heavily armed submarine HQ with plenty of other surprises. And obviously it goes on to say that please stay tuned for the rest of the update because they'll be having more information on it soon. So let me just scroll this up a little bit so you can kind of see the rest of it. There you go. So that's pretty awesome that they're actually doing that. Well, and think about the time and energy that it actually took to create a whole brand new area, because we're not using the typical Grand Theft Auto 5 map anymore, which is pretty insane if you think about it. So that is a pretty big adventure. I guess that would be like bringing a whole new landscape to Red Dead Online, which is it's gonna take a lot of energy because you're basically starting at least a level completely by scratch. Or maybe they added, maybe they took something from an area and just kind of made it an island and then just kind of changed things around a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to see what they've done with it when we get our hands on it on December the 15th. I'm pretty excited about it. If you guys are as well, then make sure that you guys go ahead and leave a comment down below. But if you guys did enjoy the video in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Make sure that you guys go ahead and share these videos with everyone that you guys possibly know and everywhere that you possibly can, because that will help my channel grow. And honestly, as the channel does grow and the watch time kind of seems to creep up with it, so make sure you guys are watching the videos in their entirety. Eventually, I would like to be able to do some giveaways for you guys, because the more that I get from you guys, the more I can give back to you guys. That's just how it works on this channel. So if you guys like free stuff and you guys want to be able to participate in giveaways, then that's how you guys are going to need to do it. In order to basically do the giveaways, I have figured that much out. If you guys are, you need to be subscribed to the channel. It needs to be able to be verified that you guys are subscribed to the channel. And number 2, if you guys are a member, you get additional chances to win, therefore getting rewards for basically becoming a member. But anyway, that is all the time that I have for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, you know what to do. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.